Hey there guys, it's Jay here. So just before this video starts, I'd like to advertise the fact that me and Jess, my girlfriend, have both decided to start up a channel called Jammy J, which will just comprise of everything really, from challenges, pranks, to vlogs, to just anything in our daily life that we do that we find fun and hope that you would enjoy. So if you wouldn't mind, go and checking that out. If you do like the first video we put up there, go and give it a subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace! Welcome back to another episode of Interplanetary, the survival series. So we're back in the world, and I am feeling a lot more like a zombie today than anything else. The one thing we got from the last time we played was using the systems correctly in the game, because I completely forgot about GPS and the fact that we can just set a GPS coordinate and then that will show us where it is on the hood as long as we tick this box. So that's basically what I'm going to do. The miner unfortunately died in the last episode, which wasn't exactly the nicest thing to have happened, but yeah, we can probably salvage a bit more of it in all fairness and take all the items back. Some other issues were just down to how much how much stuff I was using, like how much fuel I was using within this ship, which is understandable because I did put quite an unruly amount in. So we're just going to try and figure out how the hell I can actually pull that out of the thingamadoofa. I think we're going to go in here. I think I did take out a lot of it, yeah. So this is just running on its spare net, on its, on its last legs. So we can probably start ripping off everything else. Just pull this off. There we go. And what we can do today is hopefully look at building something that can mine and do the job a lot better than what we are currently doing, because this ship really didn't last long. And understandably this ship had iron thrusters on, which from what I was aware had some sort of impact on the ship's overall workings, but it doesn't seem to have had a lot of a lot of impact on it. So what I'm actually going to do is, because I've actually broken off that antenna, I'm actually going to use the GPS, and I'm going to go new from current position, and I'm going to edit this. I'm going to call it minor crash zone, minor 1 crash zone, minor 01 crash area, and then we're going to put that as show on hood, and there we go. So that should come up, should it? Okay, cool. So that'll actually come up. That's pretty cool, and that's going to work just nicely for us. As for the hydrogen fields, we can't really do anything with that until we get a ship. So I'm going to look at building a platform that we can then begin to build the ship on, because that's of course what we want to do. Now, the top half of the reactor bay actually seems like a good place to build, but I don't know if things are going to be too glitchy. So I'm thinking maybe just build it here on the step down, and just build out a platform and have it so we can build to it and whatnot. I reckon that'll probably be the best. Also, we'll have conveyor support, so we'll be able to build a bit of a conveyor chute that it should be able to attach to. So we've got ourselves a nice little platform here to build on. I think we should start building something now. Any construction components to build these? Of course I do, because I'm being stupid. I forget I need loads of parts. Maybe it's probably best to put that connector down the bottom. The only reason why I say that is because we need to start pulling out materials from the station, and it just seems like the right idea to have something like here, so we can just keep pulling from it rather than having to move. I'm full of the ideas today. Oh, and that didn't go as planned. Let's stitch some of this stuff up here. Let's pick up some of these items. Can I get these? Yeah, there we go. And then what we want to do So we want to do this. So in recent updates, I did forget to mention that there's also fireflies. So when it goes nighttime, there should be some fireflies dancing around. It's not exactly the biggest update in the world, but I thought it was quite cool. I thought it was quite nifty to have that. It's definitely intrigued me, and I'd love to see it. So hopefully, with this part of the playthrough, you guys should be able to see some stuff. Why can I not pull? Oh, can I not pull from this because it's not here's a flaw in my system. This doesn't actually connect to that, so we're gonna have to fix this quite quickly. That's why nothing's connecting to this bottom one. We're just gonna have to run it right the way up to the top, I think. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll run just a cable right the way up to that. And that should solve that issue. I was wondering why we couldn't actually access the reactor. That's the reason. Because of me being a little bit stupid again. So what we're going to do, we're going to weld these up. And we do actually have all the components for the one because yep. And what we want to do is we want to just strip these items down. Get some of the material back on them. There we go. And just start putting in the bends and stuff. And we want to put another tube in here. To weld that one back up. We should be able to afford to weld this one back up as well. Yep, there we go. So hopefully this will solve our issue of not having anything connected, which nobody's noticed actually. Nobody's told me about this, so it is a new issue. Let's dump all these in here for now. Actually, I'll take that back. And what we'll do is check if there's anything in here. There indeed is. There we go. Then we're going to want one of these. Just replace that for now. Let's weld it back up, and then we should have upstairs and downstairs access sorted. So we're going to want some more of these, but I just put all of them back in the crate upstairs. So I should be able to pull from here. There we go. Boom. Happy days. There we go. So now we should be able to sort out that connector thing. And have some good times with that. Oh, it's going dark. It actually looks a lot nice. Is that another planet over there? I never actually realised there was another planet over there. But look at how dark is like encompassing us. That's cool as hell. I like how there's another planet over there. I don't have I picked up on that planet before? I don't know. I'm ill, so that's what I'm gonna blame it on. Right. Gonna need a conveyor, and we're gonna need some interior plates. I forget I don't need this anymore, so I should be able to just run over here. Interior plates, probably I'm going to need motors, so I can't pick up anything else. Cool. You're going to need a straight tube. All the trees are weird at night, or getting tonight. It's very strange. You're going to need a bendy one there. And then we want to just wash that up there. And there we go. So you're going to need motors and small steel tubes just to finish these off. Ditch them. There we go. So I hope you guys are having a good time. I understand that the schools have started back now, so most of the younger audience all have been getting back to school. How is it? Is it horrible like I used to remember it? I used to enjoy school sometimes, but you really had to be in the mood for it. So I just like rubbing it in that I don't have to go to school anymore, which is brilliant. Well, then again, I am 21, so I'm long past that now. But small steel tubes again. However, though, I will say one thing. There is one thing worse than having to start back at school, and that is starting back at work. It is horrible, especially when you start off ill. That's probably the worst feels ever. But yeah. Oh, look at this. We almost have everything for this. Just need computers. Oh. And then we'll have an access terminal to use to actually get all the components out, which I don't think we're going to have near as enough in here as we need. But at least we can actually access everything now, and the reactor can access everything it needs as well. So that's another problem solved and out of the way. Yay! Right, what do we want to do? I feel like I need to patch this up. I don't know why. Don't ask. It's a weird OCD I'm having. I feel like because the other side comes out to the width of the base, this needs to as well. Just don't. I can feel you're judging, guys. Don't judge me. So yes, let's do that. This is gonna have to go. It's got to match. For some people asking what state of OCD do I have on Space Engineers, this is the state of OCD I have on Space Engineers. Everything has to look the same, even if there's a few blocks out or whatever. It has to be the same either side. It cannot be different. Right, so we can start building a ship, he says. So we're building in gravity, so I've got to be careful not to glitch anything out too bad, because I've had some really weird instances with Space Engineers and gravity, believe it or not. Glitches in Space Engineers, right? Don't exist. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make the 4 and 4. Now I'm thinking just getting the stability right first, and then maybe looking at the connections. We'll build to cater for them, I think, or retrofit it on later. I reckon retrofit it on later. And what I'm thinking is we have like a centre rail that has all the controls on them. We can just add to the sides with like thrusters and stuff, whatever we want. Then that way it makes it really good for stripping apart and refitting to do another job. Large steel tubes. Oh wait, I don't have to go over there now, I just have to go here. Oh, it's bliss having that thing there now. There we go. So we've got a bit of a T section now. What we are going to want is, of course, a cockpit, which I'm just going to go with the bog standard cockpit. I'm going to need some more interior plates for this. I don't particularly mind this cockpit. It's just a standard cockpit, really, but this one to me is more for the working ships, than the other one's more for like the sporty flying, really fast ships. But I just, yeah, where are these fireflies at? Let's turn my light off. I do see little bits of movement. Wow. If I look directly up. The stars twinkle, that's about it for me. Oh well. Right, so what do we need for that? We needed like, I forget. We need displays and bulletproof glass, which I don't think we have in this one. We have the displays and we have a little bit of bulletproof glass, okay. That's fine, I guess. We'll just have to get some more in a little bit. Yeah, like 15 more, but that works. It works. It's fine for now. Know what we want is a... we're going to have to make this a 3x3 grid, aren't we? We could have the connection on the front section with the connector, so it's easy to park. We could have this sitting right below it. That makes sense to me. So we had this sat right underneath. It's connected directly to the cockpit, and the cockpit will be connected to everything else. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys as well, because I just want to make everything so I don't have to pipe it. too much. Very minimal. Very, you know... Yeah. So what we can do here is we can actually attach the air vent to the front nose and strap that on for good measure. These things take forever to weld, why? I don't know. Either way, before I do anything more, I'm going to save. I need some more of these metal grids. Another thing about this ship is we can't have the thruster... Oh, actually the thrusters are going to be a good width away, aren't they? So we should be fine. We're going to have to use the large thrusters for this, because I want it to be overkill. That's what I want this ship to be. But to make this thing overkill, we're going to have to do some serious reshuffling of the materials and bring it all over here, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to need to use is on the other area. Look at these things. These things are massive. These things are going to get us to and from places and more. These are going to really do the job for us, and I've placed that in the wrong place. Damn it. Want one there. One there. This thing's probably going to handle a bit mentally without material in, but that's okay for me. That's completely fine, I don't mind that at all. At the end of the day, if this thing can transport goods and materials quickly and effectively, I'm chuffed. So we're going to need more of those steel tubes, which are hiding everywhere. We need some more construction components as well. These things do take up a lot of motors. They take up 144 motors, which is just a serious amount. There we go. So I have one of these done. This thing's gonna look badass when it's complete. It's kind of just be this thing of thrusters and badassery. And 55. That's done produced? No, it isn't. Okay. Just the sound disappeared for a second then. Sounds don't carry a lot on a planet because they've got the sound set like you would have in space, because of course, well, sound doesn't exist in space, but sound travels in this game, so they don't have that right. But let's do some more of these. Here's our goods looking. We're looking fine. There we go. So motors are on the menu. You're going to need a lot more of these, obviously, because we're going to have a forward thrust and then a reverse thrust, which I don't think is going to be that massive, because we're going to have lots of small ones. Where is the small ones? There's the big ones, and Atmos. There we go. Steel plates. We ditched all the steel plates, didn't we? Yes, we did. Just so we could bring over some materials. Let's go and pick up some more. Could make some, but may as well use what has already been provided. Look at this, guys, we're actually getting somewhere. Oh my god, look at the ship. It's like freaking... it's massive. Jesus. Right. So we can put some side thrusters situated in here that shouldn't touch, or should we actually put them on the ends like that? That'd probably be a better idea, wouldn't it? So that way we can put stuff in the middle if need be. So we can strap those like that. I think like however many we're doing, like how many is this? 8? Is it gonna be? Yeah, 4 on either side, 8. So I think 8 will suffice for moving us left and right. I don't know about when we've got stuff in this craft, but we'll have to find out, won't we? That means we have a reactor online. Now we need is fuel. We're just gonna take like 20, I think. And then we're gonna jump in here. Of course, we need access to the reactor to put the goods into. Let's get rid of that. Just bump start it, there we go. Purge materials back. Yeah, so this thing is powered. How well the power consumption is, I don't know. It is very dark, so our maiden voyage will have to be postponed until I get some lights. I think. Damn, son, this thing can make some noise. When's it gonna shut up? Oh my god. I literally cannot see anything. Right, we're gonna need a light down here. It's probably gonna cause a lot of power consumption issues. Actually, you know, we could just use an interior light. I know spotlights have a bigger broadcast, but we just need to see where we're parking for now. So where's the regular lights at? The thing is making such a racket, it's so annoying. I have a fear that that's burning a lot of fuel at the moment, and that's why I want to get it down and turn it off again. Because I'm scared that it is just burning fuel. So, want a light. No lights, like interior, construction components, sorry. And typical, we've run out of them. Production. Just a few, thank you very much. And these. Is it those? Yeah. Place this on this and this. Light number 1, light number 2. Do you reckon they could introduce sensors, like daytime, nighttime sensors? That'd be good. I'd like that a lot, so these lights could just turn off on the daytime. I think I have like a radius of like 8 meters. Intensity is going to be quite low. If I turn my light off, you can just about see the landing area. Right, and P and Y. There we go, I'm no longer scared because it's off. I just don't like burning fuel ownership, especially when it's one like this. But it works. It works. It's a little bit slow to pull off, which does worry me a little bit. Maybe we could add some thrusters somewhere else, maybe. But that seems to work. Seems to have the uplift at the moment. That's what we want it to do. It's just really figuring out where to attach these drills. Because on the... well, we don't have any face to connect to there, do we? Which is a bit crappy. Right, I think when daytime comes around, we're going to actually have a bit of a test fly in this thing, see what it's like, see if it stops again. I know with braking force you need the same amount of thrusters and the same amount of thrusters forwards and backwards, so it stops in the same time. But I just don't want to really decrease my vision so much in this, because as soon as I add that one, I lose my vision to that side, and I prefer to have it like this. It's a lot better. But yeah, it's working. It is indeed working. The power consumption, I didn't check. I didn't get a chance to check that. Right. Next on the list, we need to lift this up. We're gonna have to leave it in that weird hovery mode, aren't we? Oof, wow. Really does give a kick up to us, doesn't it? Let's get rid of that. Make it lighter. Only to make it heavier. There we go. And then we're probably going to want to reinforce that backbone, aren't we? I don't know. Either way, we're going to need some way of piping. We can pipe out the back, round and down. And have the back section as the drilling section, and then the front section as the dispensary. It's going to look like such a hodgepodge of a ship. Again, I've never built one of these, we may as well give it a go. Right, so a drill. One of these things. They are pretty long. And we could probably get like 2 together maybe. If we reinforce this backbone here, put a few more blocks in the way so everything holds together. I know it's all being held together by the conveyors and stuff, but that's scary as it is to do that. We'll just weld these up. And what we'll have is a... we'll probably get one close to the centre. Right. Pipage. Need some more interior plates. Luckily I have some. Need some pipage going there. And then we're gonna need this there. There. Can I bring it one close? No, I don't. Do I want to risk it? I mean, this one could actually be in... oh, no, I'd have to take it the whole section. I reckon 1 over wouldn't really make a difference. Still going to be awkward to park. Okay, so that's... where's that large reactor, like, going crazy? Okay, and then... so we're going to want the one drill there. My god. This thing's going to be an abomination. Then we're going to want... do these need to be a bit lower? So the drill head goes in deeper. Yeah, they are. So like that. More construction components are required for my tubes, in which we ran out of them, so we have to make some more. Just make a few hundred. They make up quite quickly, these, so it's not too bad. I need more for this as well. And more of the mighty motors. The mighty motors return. There we go. So enough construction components. Gonna need more tubes for that. But we'll get the other one in place first, and then just see what else we need. We're indeed gonna need one of these. I mean, we can bring these closer to the centre of the craft. Because, yeah, there we go. They're right next to each other now. So we can have two of them working side by side. They won't damage each other, so the hitboxes won't allow for that. Okay then, so I guess next thing to do really is to just test this works. And go out for a fly. And it is approaching daytime. So let's go. Now I can't for the life of me remember which way the fields were to water and stuff. This does actually move fairly well. It slows down not as quickly as I want it to. That way. Of course it would be the way the miner came from, wasn't it? Now before I do anything, I will click save. I will check my fuel time. We have 4 hours of fuel. That should be fine. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. Alright then. So back here again, in the dreaded Forsaken Lands, that is the mining area. Now just for now, I'm not going to get rid of this. Actually, I can get rid of this arrow in a second. We'll go K, and we'll go GPS, new from current. And we want to go ice mine 01. There we go. Show on HUD. So that should show up for us. There we go. Sorted. We can get rid of all this gubbins here. There we go. This is all happening, and I'm really happy with how this is going. Right. So now we need the drill. Drills. What we're going to do is going to slowly come down on this. Hopefully not break the game. It is slightly rocking to one side. As long as you correct it, it's okay, to be honest. Right then, so we have a ship. The ship has a lot of ore in it. Can said ship make it back in one piece? We have 53k material. It certainly can fly up now. It's just whether we can get it back home without having any problems. Also, just thought we can make a GPS for the main base. We haven't done that yet. We're still reliant upon the PZK Stratos ship to tell us where to go home. So that's another thing we can do. We can probably take the higher road up over the mountain, what we have done. This ship is actually pretty easy to control after using it for a little bit now. And you know, it's not doing too bad on the power usage because I've stuck on a massive reactor. So I reckon this is the way to go, guys. Mining vertically instead of horizontally. Horizontally can be a little bit annoying. And if you want to just drop the ship onto it, let it do its thing, you can do. In all fairness, if I could turn the thrusters off on this, turn the drills to a constant on, have pistons that slowly move down on the sides as like arms, this would slowly just drop into a hole and actually pick up all the materials. I might build that in creative and see if it works. You never know. But we've made it over this hill without crashing. It's just the slowing down and parking that is the issue. See, slowing down is a lot slower now. So it's still actually getting close to the base, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's get there, and then I think we're done. It's a very similar episode to the last episode where we went mining, but this time we've actually built a ship from the ground up and got it working and tested it, and it does actually work rather than being a pile of crap like the other one was. So let's start slowing down a little bit. I think we are just gonna overshoot a little bit. Where are we? Oh no, we're not. Cool. We can start slowing down a little bit then. We're free falling. Whoa! Jeez Louise. Free falling in this. My god, so much fun. Right. We need to put some sort of connector on the back of this. And don't overshoot it again. What we need to stick on this is oh, hello. If we get close to the landing bay again. Right. So, we're back here again. Yay! We actually made it. We need to connect up. And then we need to see if everything transfers correctly. This is going to be a bit awkward than I thought, actually. No offense, connecting to something is always awkward in this game. It's never easy. Unless you have like, actually, I'll probably put a camera underneath this to make it a little bit easier. But I think it's just because we've got the drill end near it. It's a bit close quarters. And we've parked on it. Right, there we go. Forwards, up, down, down. Okay, so that is the perfect spot. And we want to P, which locks it in place. There we go. And then this connector, this is our connector. I want to throw out. Connector 3, collect all. So there should be a noise transfer happening right now. Wherever my stuff is. Here we go. So all of that ice has transferred, or is transferring still? Yeah. All that ice has been pulled from there and put straight into the oxygen generator. Nice. And what we can actually do is we can we turn this off? That's turning everything else off, isn't it? Because we actually become controlled with this ship. What we want to do is want that. I want to just turn off all the other thrusters. So I'm going to select everything. It is a part of the ship. Don't really need to include the cargo containers. And then what we can do is we're going to go dock, ship, op, save, turn everything else off, and then actually I would, yeah, so everything here is turned off. It's nice and quiet now. what we can do is if we hit G, go groups, we can actually take the group from this and we can go toggle on and off. That will just allow us to turn it on and off when we need it. So, yeah. Well done, guys. Well done, me. Well done, everything. In the next episode, I will try and move a bit more over to the station so we can use it a lot more. As for oxygen supplies, I think we're doing pretty well. Now, I think we managed to solve our hydrogen problem. Means we can fill up. Yeah, here we go. So that is processing the hydrogen. Hopefully filling up our tank. We've done 2 bars, but that's no worry really. We got lots of ice to mine. So yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please leave a like, favourite, and of course subscribe for more. Give me hints, tips, suggestions in the description, in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Interplanetary. Peace!